Gloss FM weather.
A mostly cloudy day for Thornbury. However, there will be some warm spells of sunshine likely to develop later on, a high of 22 degrees Celsius. Tonight will be dry, albeit rather cloudy, a low of 14 degrees. Outlook for Sunday, cloudy but warm.
Gloss FM, good morning. Welcome to, programming from our brand new studio in Thornbury. It's great to have you along. And we had the studio, formally opened this morning as well by the Mayor of Thornbury, Shirley Holloway. Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Yeah, so get a bit close there. It sounds like you're in a toilet then.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
It's not a problem, no. I do most of my best stuff in the toilet. Anyway, welcome. Thank you for opening our brand new studio as well. It's fantastic.
It gives me a great deal of pleasure.
Absolutely. And you're in all your fine regalia as well.
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, it's great.
It's very warm on a day like this.
I'm not surprised as well. Brilliant stuff. So just a couple of quick questions. How long have you been Mayor of Thornbury?
Well, I've been Mayor since May, but this is my third occasion as Mayor. I was Mayor in the 90s and also in 2008.
Oh, right.
So it's a third time.
Oh, you must love wearing the regalia.
I do enjoy. I feel very proud of it, but it's also a case of people who have the time to do the job.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah,
we have some councillors who would love to be mayor, but if they're working full time, it's just not possible.
Absolutely. So what role do you? If people don't know what will you carry out? Because I mean, you do various roles and lots of stuff behind the scenes, don't you? So what's your role really?
Well, it's sort of twofold. There's the representing the town, like at Remembrance Day, and attending particular events that are organised, like the Armed Forces Day and the Carnival, and switching on the lights. There are more informal events when people ask me to visit their cubs or their guides or their brownies, to welcome Gromit to the town, or
yes.
to open the play equipment, and also to go to many of the club's theatre productions, which I've enjoyed very much. And then there's sort of ad hoc things. But there's the other side of the job. So that's the official side, mostly in robes. The other side is chairman of council.
Right.
So I'm on all the council committees and know exactly what the council is doing in all aspects.
As you say, that obviously you need time to do that. It takes up most of your time, I'm guessing.
It takes up a lot of time, yes.
Yeah, crikey. So how long have you been, I suppose you're councillor at the moment?
Yes, I became a councillor in 1991.
And what takes sort of people into being councillors, thinking, do you know, I'll be a councillor?
That's interesting. I think it's if you have a particular wish to achieve something. I mean, I'm very fond of Thornbury, and having lived here for 50 years now, I'm very fond of it. And I want to help in any way I can to make it continue as it is. No, that's not quite true. I want the town to develop. I don't want it to stay stuck in a mould, but at the same time it's a very happy town to live in, and I hope that will always continue.
I think that's right, isn't it? Things must move on, but you don't want to forget your roots, do you, really?
Absolutely, that's the situation.
And that's the thing. This is a great town at the end of the day, and and stepping forward and developments going on around the town and in the town, but so you still want the stability, I think, of the old-fashioned Thornbury.
Yes, I'm part of a group which are called Welcome Thornbury, and we're looking at the new people having come into Thornbury and finding ways in which we can help them to understand what goes on here and to understand a bit about the town so that they don't feel isolated. Oh,
right, okay. That's it. See, that's something else we don't know about, isn't it? Lots of things going on behind the scenes. Brilliant stuff. So in your private life then, what do you like doing? What sort of, have you got time for any...
I'm a folk dancer.
Really?
And I enjoy particularly Regency dancing. I went to Malta for a Regency dance weekend earlier this year in full costume, which is great fun. I was a PE teacher way back, long time ago, and so I enjoy all sports. I was a hockey player, which was my particular specialism.
Oh, right.
But that's a long way in the past.
Yeah, well, there's a thing in the paper today saying that schools are cutting back on PE.
That's horrific.
Which is crazy, isn't it?
Absolutely.
With the way things are, kids need as much exercise as they possibly can. And if they don't get it at home, they need to do it in school.
And it's not just exercise, it's working with the team, playing with each other, learning the skills of a particular sport. So there are all aspects to PE.
Yeah, it's team sports at the end, and it is working as a team, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You know, whether you do football or hockey
Absolutely.
or rugby or whatever, it's that thing, isn't it?
You can't be an individual in that sort of
No.
sport. You've got to work with the people around you.
And that gives you the lessons and the way to go through life, then, doesn't it?
Indeed.
Sets you up for that.
So if they're cutting down PE, I would be very, very sorry.
No, that's right. Yeah, I think it was just in the paper today,
Dear.
which I think is absolutely crazy. At the end of the day,
I shall have to start a campaign.
absolutely. So you're a PE teacher. You like your folk dancing and things like. So you travel a little bit, obviously, with going to Malta for your.
My husband was a geography teacher. He taught at Marwood.
Oh, you never get lost then.
No. So we used to travel a great deal. And when he died, I felt I should continue to travel. So I joined an organisation called Just You, where everyone is a single traveller. And with them, I've been to Australia, South Africa, Costa Rica. So I do enjoy travel.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
But I shan't be travelling much this year because I don't want to be out of Thornbury when I'm Mayor.
No, that's very true. Yeah. So how long was your tenure last as mayor?
Generally just 1 year.
Okay.
The last mayor was in position for 2 years because it just so happened that the deputy wasn't available to continue.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. And when does your tenure run out?
It's May to May.
Oh, May to May. Okay, right. So will you be proposing yourself as going on for another year, or do you want to hand over the...
I'm quite certain my deputy is looking forward to it. So.
Oh, right, okay. So you got someone there itching to jump into your shoes.
I'm sure, yes.
Absolutely. So then you can go off and do some things.
Well, that was what I was thinking about.
So what's on your bucket list to do then? What would you like to do you haven't done?
Well, I'd like a bit more time to do some more dancing.
Yeah.
And I've booked a cruise next autumn.
See, that's one thing I've never been on. A cruise.
Some friends encouraged me to go with them, and I said, well, I'm not really sure I want to join with you on holiday. And they said, well, we'll be down the corridor and we can knock on the door when we go for meals. And it was fantastic. I only have to pack my case and go to the Severn Bridge, and I'm picked up there by a bus that takes me to Southampton, and I don't see my luggage again until it's outside the door. And I visited 7 countries in the Mediterranean, and I didn't have to unpack and pack each time, and came back again and was delivered back to the Severn Bridge.
Absolutely.
So that was good.
Yeah, it's a stress-free holiday, isn't it?
Well, after that, I've tried 2 by myself. I went to the Baltic, which was fantastic. Went to Copenhagen and met someone who I had danced with before and said, are you likely to be free that day? And she said, yes, please, I'll meet you at the port gate at 10 o'clock.
Fantastic.
So that was good. And St. Petersburg was great. And then last year I went to Iceland on a cruise.
Oh, right. Oh, that's that. See, you're going around the world, and that's the thing to do, isn't it?
It is.
You know,
is.
we love where we live.
Absolutely.
And we love our roots, and we love where we come from. But there is a big wide world out there.
The problem is, as you get older, it becomes a little more costly to get insurance, and having had heart operations, I'm afraid it's even more expensive. So
I know the feeling at the end of the day when you put the quotes in and they say put down your medical history.
Absolutely.
And you tick the box and suddenly you start seeing the costs go up and
exactly.
up and up and
but
everything
it's
else.
not a risk you can take not to do it correctly.
No, absolutely, and I quite agree. Absolutely, you must have travel insurance,
Absolutely.
no matter where you're going. I mean, especially to the States, obviously, but
Yes.
Wherever you're going in the world, even Europe, you know, you can have your EHIC card, but you still need to get your travel insurance
I
sorted.
have managed to fit one holiday in this year, and that was to the United States. My niece was getting married, and my brother lives just in Long Island off New York.
Oh, yeah.
And I wasn't sure about going because I know he's got Parkinson's. And my younger son said, Mum, how about if I came? Would you go then? And I said, wow. So he left his wife behind, and the 2 of us had 4 days over there.
Great.
A day and a half to do New York was quite.
Did you? Did you see most of the sights while you were there?
He'd given me a birthday present of a helicopter ride over
Oh,
New
right.
York, which was pretty good.
That's fantastic. And you go on the Staten Island ferry and...
No, we were up in the air watching around Staten Island.
Right, okay.
But we did a lot of things. We went to the
New York is a great place.
We were amazed at how welcomed we were.
Yeah.
And how nice, yes.
I try and go every year.
Wow.
Yeah, just before Christmas, because it's really nice and all the trees are up in the Rockefeller Centre and stuff like that. It's all
Oh,
fantastic.
I remember the Rockefeller Centre. Went to the top there and that was great.
Yeah, absolutely right. And the Empire State Building, go to the top as well and everything else. So it's, back on your bucket list to go and see.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, listen, thank you for your time to come along today and to open our studio here in Thornbury.
Can I just say what a pleasure it is to be here today? The radio station was very popular in 2008 to 11, 12, and it really was very popular, and people have missed it in that time, and the town has now grown, and there are more people who are going to enjoy it. So I really wish you all the very best and great success for Gloss FM.
Brilliant, that's lovely. Thank you very much indeed. Shirley Holloway, the Mayor of Thornbury, thank you once again for coming along and
My pleasure.
in your regalia, looking fantastic. This is Gloss FM. It is Saturday morning. Good morning, I'm Chris Criddle, and it's programming from our brand new studio